Alqubit, IT, as an expression of art. Alqubit, IT, as an expression of art.
Hello world! Again, I cannot stay far away from my live production. This video I have been preparing very interesting, super interesting showcase about my repair of my digital sound processor, Technics SH-GE90. Technics. Absolutely super fun, super gorgeous. You can see now that just let me fine tune a little bit to enter into the role. It's always struggling to warm up to the level of the live performance. This is one. I've been very well fortunate to find immediately the broken piece. It is this condenser, little guy, very little guy. I had to buy 50, so I can repair 48 others for the people, and it's been very fun. I recorded what does it mean to have done the work, having found the defect, having done the work, change, validation, test. It is super satisfying. It is something that only in electronics can be felt that way, or in super project in IT, or in my lab production. It is very fun. So the display now is completely working in any way and form. I will probably include it into the audio workflow in the future. For now, it is only to do the scene much better. And I will present the service manual, the process that I have followed, and after that I have other stuff also very fun. Let me switch to the super source with my Atem Mini Pro and OBS. If you are doing whatever you are doing with electronics devices, this is the Bible with any device that you may have to do with. The service manual. Inside all the description, blocks, schemas, individual elements, how to test it, if there is special test modes, and then everything. I have found it with the help, obviously, from the people of the community, that I went down right to the element. But in the service manual, there is a specific way to find it, and it is, I will show briefly. I have included other fun stuff because it will be very brief video, and I don't like brief video. I like to do a couple of hours of video. Let me show. This is the element C715, and it is 35 volt. It is controlling the power source for the display, and this is a kind of filter that is stabilizing the current. And I have seen briefly how it's done, where it's done. I have dismounted. I will show briefly the two videos that I have shown before and after. And after that, I will do other stuff. This is very specialized for the 99.99% of the people will be. It's kind of boring, but it is interesting because this is the engineering process. This is how I have learned to do at my best of the best IT system design, analysis, troubleshooting. This is my super robust background. This is the power that is going into the display. And in the service manual, you have the schema, the design, the blocks, and you have every element description, what is it, and how to change with what. Basically, I have found something absolutely general. I paid 50 for 7.50 euros. So you can imagine what is it. And this is I have done what I have done. And the videos that I have prepared are those. Let me set the audio. Fun project, my equalization digital sound processor. This is the issue, that it is flickering constantly. I have dismounted. This should be the element is exactly this capacitor, that it is ugly, it is bumped. So on Monday we'll be continuing the fun. It was exactly that. It is not the rolling shutter that has some issues. It is exactly that was flickering. And this is the next one that I have repaired. Project repair of my digital sound recorder, processor, and parametric equalizer. I'm inventing words since I was I have forgotten 3 years old. Is the feeling with electronics when you solve the issue? There is no flickering. The flickering is because the camera now has the shutter that is reading the frequency. But I've got it immediately. I solved it. There will be a show of video with everything functioning. It is beautiful. I like this. And this is my showing of video. Let's go further. I have then I need to keep going everything. So it is very, 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 it is the old style of the hi-fi that was much better than consumer electronics. It is very good level. Can do few things, equalization, some digital effects with the kind of shifting the phases, and it makes it's beautiful scene. And this is what I have done, and I have very robust background in electronics. I began in 87 in the nuclear power plant in Bulgaria, in Kozloduy. I've been the most critical system of the power management security of the fifth reactor. And I have shared recently, let me find it, my previous life of electronics. With this, I have spent something like 10 years with those appliances and others, DN650 CD players with radio stations. I'm not showing. Now I will show those. Apologize. I'm showing now. With those two models, they're very sophisticated. They were needed to be fine-tuned and calibrated at seasonal level. When the temperature was changing, the pickup base point was changing, they were needed to be recalibrated, otherwise they were skipping tracks. And it was very, very interesting. And it is a good part and really the basis of my entire way of thinking about technology. How I have built up my methodology, and how I have developed it again and again and again. I have used it countless times, searching the root cause, finding the root cause, optimizing, system design, matching all the elements and validation, so on. So for me, it's a way of doing, way of thinking. And this has been very, 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 very fun. I had a good burst of fun. So it is completed. Let me do this thing. I have, as always, super preparing. There is always something that at least you have super robust checklist. There is always something that is remaining outside. Okay. Tonight I want to share, okay, this is easy going, it's done. Technical digital, it is done. I want to show off going outside of the topic because live production, I like it very much. And I will do it again. Let me do the following. It will be super heretical test reply solution with Davinci Resolve. Speed editor. Not reply editor. Speed editor. And I will be using a hard disk, mechanical hard disk. Baracuda 2 TB with HyperDeck quality. Let's record what does it mean, the quality. HyperDeck quality in Atem Mini, whatever it is, Mini Pro Extreme, are those slices. HyperDeck High, I am at 25 frames per second, is 45 megabits per second at the max. What does it mean? This hard disk, let me turn on the recording that I have forgotten again to start. This hard disk is this little guy. It has end-to-end capacity to write directly via USB 3 at 89 megabytes per second. Considering that I have 45 megabits per second of stream of recording, it is doing the gyroscopic effect because it is moving, and you can see that it is flipping, it is recording. And I will prove that I can do the miracle. It is recording on Atem Mini Pro. The same thing on Atem Mini Extreme. I have super validated different times. What was my reasoning? That with 45 frames per second, hypothetically, it could only on the recording support even ISO extreme, because at the limit, at the very limit, ISO at the Mini Pro ISO will be absolutely half of the specs. At 25 frames per second, I have something like 8 megabytes per second. Not even 8. 5.6 megabytes per second. And it can support whatever you want. You need to divide the 5.7 megabyte, the 89 megabyte. You will discover your range in which, but in ISO, the other recording the maximum, let's say 10 megabyte per second each stream. It will be possible. Eventually the latency of the head that needs to be constantly back and forth, but in this solution it will be feasible, possible, and it will work. I will show you that it works. And let me do the fun stuff. I have here sorry, I have for the last 2 days I open it. I have very big issue with one of the control surface of Elgato Stream Decks, the little one with 15 buttons, is constantly going into standby. I am losing the control. I have changed the cables, everything. I have updated the firmware. I have forced to disable the going into sleep. It keeps this going into sleep. It goes into sleep constantly. The XR version doesn't have this issue. I'm constantly struggling here. Today is very, very bad. I have no idea if it is because I'm using multiple USB hubs. Probably it loses the sync at some point. And now it's wanting to show. This is my Davinci result. I have at the port 1 of my Atem Mini Pro connected the content creation server. What I'm seeing here, it is possible to see it here. And it is disabled again. I'm struggling. Sorry about this. Will be not optimal, suboptimal, but I cannot do anything, unfortunately, at this stage of the situation. It's been worse than worse, unfortunately. So I have this desktop. That before with Extreme I had to expose it always through the HDMI interface inside the Supersource. Now I'm doing the Supersource inside OBS, so I don't need the interface because I am exposing this. It will switch, I will not turn. I'm exposing it through the Windows rendering, and it is double way of doing the same thing, but it works. Returning to the origin, now I can show it because I have changed the. I'm doing serving desktop, and this I was doing it with Extreme through exposing with Atem, with Blackmagic Decklink monitor 4K, or with Blackmagic Intensity Pro 4K. I'm constantly switching based on necessities. Now I'm losing the. I will import inside Davinci Resolve the file, and after that I will show that I can expose my intro in 3 different ways: through VLC, through as a player, broadcast player inside Davinci Resolve, and as a specific scene that I am using currently inside OBS. But this is a done. Now I will get the beautiful file that is in real time. That is number 10. I will import it inside Davinci. I will create multi-cam. Okay, I'm here, and this is absolutely very super interesting. I'm here. I have as well. This doesn't work. Guys, I am absolutely super apologize. I cannot go fluently in this matter, but I can do anything about this. I have speed editor, that is doing 80% of the functionalities of the reply editor. It went again offline. I'm desperate today with the live production. Apologize again. There is something that is not functioning. Now it will be not super fluent. Apologize. I'm having. This is the file that I have, which is I'm reading from my mechanical hard disk with absolutely super HyperDeck maximum. And I'm doing it. You can see this is active. This is like scene 1 because it is multi-camera with only one camera. And let me double check if I have okay, I have the levels, and now it show off that I am able to do miracles even with this thing. Obviously it is not professional workflow end-to-end that you can manage, but it works somehow. So I have the background. Oh my god, is that again my HyperDeck, my Stream Deck. I'm super devastated of this issue. It's I have updated the. I'm here. I have updated the Bitfocus Companion yesterday with the last version. I have done some, and from time to time the USB is, when it is overloaded, it breaks somehow. There here and there some incompatibility, and it is always struggling. And I didn't want to reboot everything. That is a process of preparing again everything from the very start, and I'm struggling. I'm paying this. So in this little portion on the right will be this image, and in this will be included the portion of my Davinci Resolve. And what I will do going to the very end. Let me disable. Yes, I have even the sound. Let me start from here. I can show you that I have the sound. I will set the input point in order to keep it always at the end. It is growing, constantly growing, because I'm here in real time. Everything in my, even in that place, old place on the right, it is actually what is the source of the Davinci Resolve with Intensity Pro. And I can play. I will do going to the very end. Live here. Yes, I have even the sound. Let me start from here. It is replaying my live production. I can show you that I have the sound. I can cut it going forward. I will set the input point in order to keep it always at the end. It is growing, constantly growing, and it works. It is absolutely workable solution with yes, it needs, for the best result, it needs absolutely needs the I'm here live. The background will be the reply. Let me do the last moment that has been just this is the repeated and it goes into size. This is the repeated and it goes into size. This is the repeated and it goes into size. This is the repeated. It is going crazy. You can become crazy like nothing. What I need to do, I need to disable this, and it went in some kind of cycle. I'm super. Why I cannot see? I'm here finally. And yes, okay. I have a couple of malfunctions that breaking me my entire process and rhythm. Apologize. This is how it's done. I can move here. I will disable the audio. I can move back and forward. Back and forward with the control of the speed editor, and I can start and stop. I can find the point, and I can turn it in the obviously it's not done with keying, with the automatic management, with those controls here. You can, if I have the reply editor, I can use them, but it is very, very easy going without control. But just to show you that it reads mechanical hard disk with perfect performance, because I'm analyzing the specs, what I need, and the delivery of those performance. And it is completely feasible. And I am recording into HyperDeck. Let me return here. Stop this thing. Yes, the speed reply editor at least is the very basic essential to have the control. But I'm doing my best to struggle enough. You can see the metadata that it is recording in the bit depth of 8 bit because it is Atem that is recording. Even though it is absolutely the max, it's with those properties, and it is real time. You can see here that the file will grow constantly because this thing is active. If you take the file and import in real time from HyperDeck, from Atem, they all have those properties that, based on the how it is identified inside as camera ID, it has the if I set here, if I play a little bit with the HyperDeck Live, it will show at certain point the camera, but obviously without the control you cannot super perform the showing off of the thing, unfortunately, but it works. The other thing that I wanted to show is that I can play my intro in 3 ways, as I have shown. I will show here just the starting point.
Alqubit, IT as an expression of art.
This was the inside OBS that I have the video, everything I set correctly in order to have the intro automatically after this timer has been completed. And it shows in this way, starting the message and everything. The other way that I have is through VLC. I have absolutely super optimized VLC to be able to produce completely HyperDeck-like production. And now we show you how. This is the desktop. If I play, it starts completely.
Alqubit, IT as an expression of art.
And I have perfect control. I can start it from the beginning. And this is
Alqubit,
done with
IT as an
VLC.
expression of art.
I have the intro and I have the outro. It is
Alqubit.
immediate at the milliseconds.
Alqubit,
And it
IT
works super
as an
perfectly. But
expression of
now
art.
with OBS, I prefer to have it inside OBS Scene because it is more manageable for the certain point. But you need to have the control of the scenes with the service control surface of Stream Deck. Unfortunately, today I am a little. It is behaving. Apologize. And this is This is my super heretical stress test that Baracuda, let me read here the properties. Baracuda, it is, I bought it, I have something like 5 of those. In every my laptop of the oldest generation that was possible to install, in every laptop I have one of those, even in my MacBook Pro from the 2010, I have one of those. It is super reliable, very with good amount of cache. It has cache. It is very good. This model is exceptionally well done, and it supports 89 megabytes constant writing, not and it is workable. The other Bitfocus Companion. Okay. I wanted to show those things that unfortunately I need to scan constantly here. That is how not I'm struggling solving it on the go. When I rescan the OBS USB, I'm retaking the control. But after a while, I'm losing it, unfortunately. I have super optimized my pages for the workflow. You can see here. I have this for the VLC. I have this page that is pointing to another page that is for the audio. I will show you. I have all the background tracks that I have, completely the two starting point. I have optimized it based on in order to have everything under my eyes always. This stream is for Atem Mini itself, and it is exposing the two most valuable elements, that is the cache in real time, that is not this cache. It is not this cache. It is the cache that I have suggested how to optimize when you set inside those slices. And now with my upstream of 5.7, I need to stay here, stream medium. I am doing it with OBS in 4K. I am upscaling, and I am doing it anyway, sorry. And now I was saying that those values are absolutely fundamental. The stream, how it's before I didn't know how long it's been. Yesterday I have optimized the recording that I have, and I can start stop from here, start stop the stream. The super cool thing with Atem that I have done is this button that is showing the remaining of the track, but also this thing that is Fairlight Audio Reset Peaks, because I want to have, I'm constantly super optimizing. I want to have always to have my audio with the level of minus 14 laughs. If I push this button here that is showing off now, it resets the peaks, and I can see actually in real time. It is very helpful when you are fine-tuning, optimizing, and calibrating to have actually this. I have set the faders, all them minus 0.30. I have super optimized the level. I have super optimized the input gain chain, and attention high volume. This is my absolute maximum, and this is absolutely for sure minus 14 laughs on YouTube. And inside my file recording audio, it is minus 14 laughs when and only when you stay between with your absolute maximum peaks -3, -2 at the very maximum. You are at minus 14 laughs without any distortion, but you need to have super optimized. As you see, I have here my peak, my minus 0.20. It never goes further. I have the limiter at any input, and it specifically for Atem Mini, this is the way to be done in order to don't have the distortions and have the maximum output at minus 14 laughs. I have invested months on optimizing and doing everything, and this is interesting. I have fine-tuned those pages. I have optimized my audio properties pages. Whatever level I'm touching, I am having here each touch compact, that is the physical control surface of Atem that is in real time with those levels. I will move something. Let me see what I can move. I can move something like this camera that is actually, you can hear hello, hello, but actually I don't have enabled the noise reduction, and when it is active it is audible. I can turn it down and it is not audible anymore. If I touch this level here that is now a minus 62, it will return in the mechanical assisted fader will return its base point. It is minus 0.3 because all the levels that I have set, and I can enable the audio from here. I can enable the audio from the control surface. I can enable the audio from directly from the Stream Deck, multiple points of control, and I can even set the delay preset in order to, before the start, I am obtaining immediately all the elements, and I have included here again the level of the streaming properties on purpose of the Atem by itself. The next one, of the I have the complete control of the keys, and this is what I have with OBS that I'm struggling with the control surface. I'm having the stream. It is storage stream. That is this thing here. It is in real time. It is in 4K. It is 5202 kilobytes. It is 25 frames per second with the keyframe every 2 seconds, and it is going on perfectly. I'm transmitting in H.264 form. Let's see the it is going from time to time up and down, but this is perfect stable, and this is one I want to have. And the other thing was that those are the values. This is actual value of my stream, that is from the OBS, that is this value here. And you see I have at the starting point it has some carbureting, but I don't lose frames, I don't have any issues. I have completely optimized live stream in upscaling 4K with 5.7 megabits per second. And if we go here for the settings, we will see I have set the lowest value at the 4850 and the highest value on 5550. It needs to stay a little lower because this is behaving, it is overboosting, it tends to take the space over this bandwidth. So I'm putting it in place to stay a little bit and it is multi-parametrics that is stable, completely stable. I have this element here that I very like this. It is the program, what is going on outside. I have here the monitor that is giving me the actual output feed with the Decklink Mini Monitor 4K in 4K 25 that I have here, the monitor that I'm seeing. This is in real time the same. This thing is taking 0.2 milliseconds. Instead, this thing here as a computational latency is taking exactly 10 milliseconds. Instead, if I stop it, I will not having this thing anymore here. I will enable this thing to see. It is going down. If I reboot and optimize everything as before, I will have very low, basically around 2.4 with 4K. It is very low. The average time to render frame, it is very low. Optimized. And this is the other thing. And in my opinion, let me re-enable my vision of the because I cannot work without possibility to see in real time what is going on. Okay, what I was saying, interrupted myself. About those, everyone needs to extract absolutely all those elements. I have the average skipped frame 0, 25 frames per second average frame time is now it's 15 16 milliseconds, but something is going on today with the server. Usually it is slower. And my stream, this is for OBS and the other is for Atem CPU. Those are, this is the 15 keys stream deck, so those are outside that are not visible. You can see the base resolution of the canvas is 1080p, what is coming from Atem. What I'm producing as output resolution is 4K basically. OBS stream recording, I don't record it, and this is just to do it longer. And I have completed this video. I hope it is curious, fun, because this was supposed to be fun video. Absolutely fun. So I have repaired my equalizer and digital sound processor. I have optimized my flow. I am upscaling in 4K with absolutely ridiculous upstream speed, and it works. And the results are beyond excellent. And now we have the last video production was absolutely the perfect, mega perfect, minus 14 laughs, 14.1 minus 14.1 that with it is 1:1. Everything works at the perfect level. I have this beautiful U-Lean. I'm suggesting it everyone to get it. It is very fair price. I am not sponsoring. I am not sponsored by anyone yet. As I have said many times, this is the perfect, the very best with tool with which you can analyze immediately your live production, and it works. Let me close it. It works. If I go inside Davinci Resolve and I'm opening this file and I'm going under Fairlight, why it's not showing the one that I want that needs to show? It is integrated with let me see. It's not showing. I haven't done the test end-to-end on any aspect, but if I go why it's not opening here? I have no idea why it's not open. I need to change probably just to show that I can open and analyze no, it is not opening, but it is able to analyze here. You can choose and you can choose here from, let's do the only to show that it works. I'm under stress and I cannot even find where is the... Let me return here. I'm under stress now. You can see basically it recalls the Ulin from the Davinci Resolve, and it works perfect. But it is much slower than the level of Davinci Resolve is absolutely perfectly the same, but it takes much. It is much quicker, the analysis of Davinci. This will take much longer inside because it is some kind of proxy call. It's doing very longer and it will show you what is going on. So this is what I wanted to show. I have done everything. Thank you very much for your patience with my here and there some reliability issues with the Bitfocus, with the connection of USB, with the surface reliability that I have configured here, the groups that it needs to stay always on this page, but somehow it is going offline. This has been the issue of today. And it's been very super cool. We will see soon again with other interesting stuff. I can now I will push here the button. I will reset the peaks. Everything is green and it is reading again the peaks because the peaks somehow they are reaching the maximum, and if they don't reach constantly new maximum, they are staying static. And with this, you reset the peaks. And this has been for today. Thank you very much. We'll see and hear soon again. And it went offline when it needs to function. God. Today is this way. He cannot do anything. When I wanted to switch the page, it went completely offline. And it has been fun. We'll see soon again. And let's have some fun. I want to renew the invitation to help me with my campaign, GoFundMe. with my business restart and support my business and my content creation, it requires certain investments that you need to push every time. GoFundMe, it is on the description of the video. Please go contribute. I will develop always very good quality as always, even further for the future. If you can contribute, I'm immensely grateful. With this, I'm finishing here. It went again offline. Let's hope that it will be possible to go till the end. And now it is outro with OBS. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Alqubit, IT as an expression of art. Alqubit, IT as an expression of art.